Now, the Fox 61 Weather Watch with meteorologist Ryan Breton.
Hi, everybody. What a weekend it was. Not only was it warm, but we saw deep blue sky, something we have not seen much of this spring. That's because we've had this Canadian wildfire smoke so often this spring. Most of this has come from western wildfires, but it will make a comeback tomorrow in kind of a different way. It's actually coming from Nova Scotia. Now, this smoke has been known to make pretty vibrant sunrises, which we may see tomorrow, and more likely the sunset tomorrow evening, as that's when the smoke will be a little bit thicker. You can actually see this today on the visible satellite imagery. If you look at Nova Scotia and the southern tip there, that's not cloud cover coming off of it. This is smoke from a wildfire that's burned nearly 6,000 acres on the southern tip of Nova Scotia. And today it was mostly going out to sea, but the wind overnight into tomorrow will start to switch and send this in from east to west during the day tomorrow. So by about 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, this plume of smoke will be going over southeastern Massachusetts. And then tomorrow afternoon, this will start to cross through Connecticut. Now, last time when we were dealing with this wildfire smoke, it was pretty high up in the atmosphere, so it didn't affect the air quality at all. But since this plume of smoke is coming from a place that's not all that far away, relatively speaking, it will be a little bit closer to the ground. So there may be a minor impact to the air quality tomorrow afternoon, to those of you who are sensitive to the air quality, and you may actually be able to smell some of the wildfire smoke tomorrow afternoon as well. The good news is this should be pretty fleeting, just coming through tomorrow and perhaps Wednesday, and then the wind will kick around to the west and south and push this away. This is all because high pressure is coming in from the northeast. It's holding a storm that's been down over the Carolinas and the southeast now for days. While we had such a nice weekend, it's been cloudy, wet, and cool for them, but that system will not be impacting our weather. Tonight, since it is clear, it will be cool. Temperatures dropping into the 40s in most of the state tomorrow. And then we should have a decent amount of bright sun in the morning. During the afternoon, though, that wildfire smoke comes in and likely dims the sun a little bit. And high temperatures tomorrow will be held down mainly because of the wind coming in off the sound, 60s near the shoreline into the 70s inland during the day tomorrow. Beyond that, once we get the wildfire smoke out of here, the weather actually looks pretty nice for the rest of the week. A real summer-like forecast. Sunny on Wednesday with temperatures into the low 80s inland. There will be pretty big differences between the shoreline and inland areas later this week, though. On Thursday, for example, we should get close to 90 inland, but along the shoreline, a sea breeze will keep temperatures in the 70s. Friday should be the hottest day this week. The record high temperature of 91 in the Hartford area is in jeopardy. We're forecasting a record that will break that, a forecast high that will break that. But along the shoreline, a sea breeze will keep temperatures there a little bit cooler. The weekend forecast a bit in question at this point. It looks like it will turn cooler. Right now, I'm keeping the forecast dry. There's a slight chance we could see a little bit of rain, which at that point we could use it. We'll have much more coming up at 11. Brent, back.